Alright, welcome back again. And I am Moses. If you are new to this channel, you can subscribe and to get most of our content or most of my content. And if you already subscribed, you can like this video. So today we're going to be discussing JavaScript. So first of all, we're going to go into our folder right here. Go into the folder and we're going to go to the desktop. And we're going to create a folder. So we're going to create this folder. So maybe the icon a little bit details. Okay, then we'll create a folder. Create folder. HTML. We want to create our HTML. So let's do that. So within this Java, close this tab, always close this tab. And we're going to create a new file right? And we'll call it index.html. And embed interaction with JavaScript. So we are doing everything within this HTML. Yes, that's what we're going to do. So first of all, we're going to change the title to be JavaScript overview. So this will be an overview of JavaScript. So go to Java, JAV. Just move it on the screen. And sorry for that. To see our work as we code, we are going back to that folder and open up the HTML file within the browser to know what we are doing. So let's do that. So go right here to the folder, go on the desktop and check for J. Just J. And there you get it right here. So we'll open it up. And if you can look over here now, right here, or maybe if you can look there, it says JavaScript overview. That's the title. It will always appear there, right? So now we're going to go back to the code editor right here and open it up. Now we just have to do few coding because it's just a JavaScript overview. So let me just explain a little bit about JavaScript before we get into this code editing. JavaScript, okay, let me tell you about the code, right? This course will teach you the basics and advanced concept of JavaScript. JavaScript prerequisites. So we're discussing the prerequisites now. What you need to possess before talking about jumping in JavaScript. First of all, what do you need before learning JavaScript? In order to learn JavaScript, you need to have ideas on computer. You need to be computer literacy. And you need a basic understanding of HTML, like our last video. The basic understanding of HTML, the web structure. And you have a basic understanding of CSS, the same web styling. Basic understanding before you jump into learning JavaScript. So JavaScript is easy to learn. It's very easy to learn. And you may struggle at first, right? You may struggle at first. It's not only JavaScript. Almost anything you want to learn in this world, at first you have to struggle. It's just the beginning of things. Don't get it twisted, right? But you can reread lessons and retry code can give examples and so on, so on. So if you continue to do this course with me, if you continue to come on my channel, you like my videos, you continue to help, you continue to 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 work along with me to learn, to learn, and eventually it will take time, but eventually you're gonna be a full stacks developer, a full stack website developer. It's very much important. So today we're gonna let's focus on very much easy examples where we create space where when you tap the color will change. So this course JavaScript makes the web interactive. So we got functions, we got variables, we got different things of JavaScript. So now we'll move to the coding. So the first thing we're gonna do is to start to implement some codes. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a div, v to create a div. So there, div. So we say element abbreviation. So you get a minute and boom, you get it there. The second thing we need to do is to give this div a class. If you are working with HTML and you don't want to do inline styling, I I don't like to inline style things. I don't like that. I prefer external styling or embedded styling. These are my two styles where you have to plug in the styles in the head, the embedded, or maybe you have to put it on an extra sheet, which is the external. So I love that. So that's why you always, and when you are dealing with these two, you always have to give your HTML tag a class. So you see, it's very much important. So create a class, CSS, and I'll get press enter. Gonna give it the quotations right in here. We're gonna say the border. Gonna use the word border. Be already here. But this will be the border. So now we come down here on title. We red star right here, Japanese star, and we'll boom down. You have, if you're doing this embedded styling, you have to put your code within. We'll do that for the next tutorial, right? Let's just jump into the JavaScript. So now we finish getting that border. We have a dot, say border, BORDER, and space. We add the curly brackets in front of it, and yeah. So go back to the same div again. Go on click on, and eager, right? Quotation, quotation. In the on click right here, but the change color. So change color now would be what we want this on click to do. Change color. Notice the JavaScript is a little bit let us case sensitive. So which means you see how I do I say change color with the color in a capital C. So it's case sensitive, but remember that if you're watching this, don't make everything exactly as you see me type your coding right here. That's how you must do it on your own PC. So that's it. Then we just come here, we say add a little bit of paragraph to that. So we say click to change my color. Yeah, and we just add some exclamation mark to that, right? Okay. Now you see, we just give you, now you see this on click is just, it's a attribute on click to change color. Yeah, we got click to change my color. Yeah, and that paragraph is working properly. So go back to the code. So we're gonna get this on star to make it look beautiful and presentable. So we'll indent it a little bit. So now to indent, all you have to do is just to highlight what you want to indent directly on a is format, right? Format document right, or format selections right here. So you click that here and indent by yourself. So that's what I was trying to tell you in the first tutorial, the previous tutorial. So now we try to start now, and we're gonna give the a background color. So BACKGROUND, a background color, and we're gonna call it pin, PINK. That's a cool thing about JavaScript and about Visual Studio rather. You can work with it like in Corel Draw or maybe like Photoshop. See how the coloring. Okay, everything that our GB values, all these things right don't matter. Like we do it, but if you're doing real coding, you don't need to learn all this one. So 206 54 80. If you're doing RGB, if you bring that slider down, then we get our alpha channel. So you will see our GBA will be there, right? So which may be a little bit transparent. I don't want it to be like that. So we're gonna take this first color to be yellow, and we're gonna figure how to get gold yellow. So yeah, something like that. So we go. So if you save it now, you'll notice a little bit of change on this page. You see it? That's it right there. So now we're gonna implement this shit, the script. We're gonna do JavaScript. This is where we start our Java scripting. All these were just CSS and HTML. So now go for Java. And in Java, you can put Java in the body, right? You can put Java in the body. It's very good to put Java in the body of your HTML if you want to do embedded. So now go to script, SCRPT, enter, and now open it. For CSS, you'll say star, but for JavaScript, you're gonna say script. So it's a script, right? In this script, you're gonna give a function. Gonna give a function. So you're gonna give a function. So it's a function, FUNCTRON, and you say enter. This function going to reflect on our on-click. On-click, it's going to reflect on on-click. On-click value is what change color. So that we're going to get. So go back to on-click right here and copy on-click value, which is change color. So copy it right here. So after we copy on-click value change color, we can paste it on our function right here. Seeing it? Change color. And now change color to what? To this, which means to change color to this. So which means now we got class. Now this whole div is referring to this. Then now in this, now we know that this whole div right here in HTML is considered as element. The opening tag, the closing tag, plus some paragraph, all are considered to be an element. So now we're going to say, since it said this now to be the foremost, the foremost, to be the foremost target or the target point is this whole thing. Now in JavaScript, now we're going to say this whole thing now would be considered as the element. So we're going to target the element. So the ELEMENT. So that's the element. So now we jump now, we get the function. That's the function right there. And nothing right there will change on the website. So let's go see for ourselves. Nothing changes, right? Everything is still the same. Now because we haven't implemented the what? The variables. So we're gonna jump on the variables. So that's the function right there, bro. Title, subscriber, that's the function. I love your mail. So this is the variable. The variable will be the current color. Variable functions. Variable with the current color. So we're space. So it's a current color. CURRENT COLOR, right? Equal the element dot the start dot background color. I'll be getting this right. The current color, CURRENT, the current color will be equal the element ELEMENT will be equal the element dot star STYLE. So the element, the whole div now. So the current color will be equal to the whole div. We set our variable. That's the current color will be equal to the whole div, right? Dot the star, which is this class, the border now, because the star will be equal to the star dot the color now, which is this. So we are copy this background where we copy and come in front of this star, we put dot there, right? And we paste the color and change this to be the exact same thing. See, that's a distinguishment because that one is capital, it's distinguished that they are not together in JavaScript. So there you go. We have defined our variables. So the two things, the function to get to change the color of that whole element, we got the variables, the current color, and element that started to the background color, right? And now we jump down to what the if function. We jump down to if or statement or condition rather. We jump down to a condition if. So if the current color is equal to blah blah blah. So if the current color CURRENT color, okay. If the current color is equal, then we say is equal, copy everything. The current color is equal, add some stuff there, right? Add some double quotation and get everything, and we'll paste our color in here, which is our GBs, blah blah blah. If the current color is equal to that, right? That gold stuff, right? Then the element that start the background will be equal to. Then we're gonna start listing what to do next, right? Have you seen what I'm getting here? So we come here and we drop down. If the current color is equal RGB 151.117.117.22, then we open up this as another power portion, right? And we push it down here, like so. We push it down, then we see the element dot star the background color will be equal to. So the whole element dot star the background color was what? Was gold, right? But now it will be equal to the condition. Will be equal to R G B 1 1 3 3 4 5 1 1. Right? Then we add a color to that, and now we're gonna ease it up. So we're gonna ease it up so we can just close. So this one for this one. So I love to code the right way. It's good to code the right way so that you understand what you are doing. So just code the right way. Okay, that's it. So line by line. So we hit the function, we hit the variable, we hit the condition, and now we're gonna go to ease that condition. So ELSE ease, and yeah, open the curly bracket. The element does start the color again. Alright, so the ease now will be so forget to mention this function right here. We forget to mention this function. The artwork function, the artwork something for the variables, right? So let's implement it there. Only mistake. So this will be our artwork closing. Okay, so which means this and this is corresponding. So the ease now will be the same thing. The element dot star dot star dot background color will be equal to a normal stuff, normal color. Will be equal to RGB 666 432 14. And there you have it. So you can save it, and there you have it. So everything is working. Everything there is working. So all you have to do is refresh the page, and so click change color, click again, change color. As you can see, it changed the color as frets, but it's not doing it over and over, and it's will be easing up and up. The reason for that is because we changed the color at the ease. So it will change the ease by change, but we didn't do it like that. So that was the problem. So copy all this RGB value again right here, and we paste it at the ease. So that's the only way we're gonna work. So paste it, yeah. So this will be on a loop now, right? It will be on a loop. Go from here to in the middle, from the middle going by the year, from here going to the middle of that. It will be on a loop. So we refresh the page, and so that is working. So these are the functions we're talking about. And in the next video, we're gonna use the same blinking function, and we're gonna add one or two things, modify a little bit, and create a very beautiful navbar. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, you can subscribe, you can share, whatever, to just support the channel. So thank you so much for watching. Peace.